everyone. And hello, everyone. Sorry for getting started late. I want to get on with this. I'm going to share some information. Hopefully, I can get it up in comment link. Hello, everybody. God bless you all. Today is a wonderful day and also most precious day to be able to get up and be on the land of the living. I just want to give all praises to God because, for one, I had a loved one that just transitioned, and I just want to share with the ones, if you do view this, thank you all. God bless you. This thing that I'm doing, I have to push forward. I actually started before I lost my sister, and then today is my brother's birthday. So it's a lot of great things to thinking about my family. All right, so we're going to go forward with this wonderful live that I already set forward when I started this, and this is part of a long agenda of bringing the Milwaukee community together, hopefully creating a foundation of us be in a position to control funding to help within our community for youth, resource outreach, housing, the things around us, okay? And first, before we can go as far as that, we're going to go back into knowing that we have to work on ourselves, okay? But I want to talk about my book, which is The Beginning of the nonprofit organization. Is a three-component program, which is a youth program, a resource center, and an outreach center. It's an umbrella of services of all of us coming together, sticking together in great relationship, being whole within ourselves, correcting ourselves. We can stay together and lining up. And if we are in a position that grounds are broken and we need to get grounds, we need to go into and ground ourselves again to be able to be whole again on the foundation, even be great being. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it together, y'all. You know, um, all right. So here is the book here, Divine Care is the nonprofit organization. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that as I progress in this and tell you some great things that I'm going to be sharing in these lives that I'm producing. And I'm gonna tell you I've been instructed properly and I'm in great just loving the fact of getting instructions, y'all. Really. So in here in this book, it is great keys. I'm going to review all these keys before I step into another great thing I want to share with you all. Before I share it, it is a $10,000 grant for marketing for nonprofit organizations, and there's requirements that you have to meet to receive that marketing tool. That means that you'll be able to get your word out and share what you are doing and how you can help others and how they can come to you and get to you. And in that, we're trying to create a body of individuals of services, grown services. When I say grown, mature services, the ones that's in operation needing it, it's going to be connections in that, but that's going to be a body that in a platform that we're going to create so these things can happen. All right. So I shared a group that is going to be, I'm going to tell you about a couple of groups that's going to have information in the groups that you can use and run off yourself. So this is pretty much how we're going to create that unity and even that tool for you to individually take care of the things that you need to do for you. So this book right here has keys that I have included that made me get to places I needed to be and also to keep it real myself. Right now I'm going through a challenging situation. It's building up. All right. So the whole thing is I can't let it get me down. So I want to let you all know I'm here live producing what I have been set forward to show. And in that I have put some themes and I had wrote in the back to the Lord. And I'm looking for my blessings. I do my part. I know that He's going to bless me All right, so I just want to show you this book and run through the tools, and I just want to tell you a few more things, and then I'm going to share a live event that's going to be going on. I believe it's May 7th. So I had to get this information out there because we want as many people as possible to get their story out. You know, once people seen my book, and I'm not saying everybody or nothing, but I'm just saying the great nature you are. Once they see my book, they wanted a book. They wanted help with a book. They got a book. They want to know how to publish your book. They want to know all those different things. And you all, it is order in this thing. When I'm doing something, I have to do what I have to do. And we already know when we're trying to do some things, if you ain't doing it with nobody, um, you got to do what you got to do to get it done. So now I have set these things and other things aside to be able to properly get you to where you have to be, because I'm not looking for any jobs to do or any type of connection. I'm looking to, um, yeah, my grounds is broken. So I'm kicking rocks, right? So I'm finna land on the ground, right? And I'm finna get grounded, because I know about foundation, I know about keys, I know about tools, I know about correction, constructive criticism, step your game up. If you got another breath, if you fall down, get back up. All right. So I'm gonna put this book down here. We're gonna go into talking about Nabob. Nabob means a wealthy man indeed. And it's just such a great time to talk about Nabob. This time I had lost a sister in the last week. Beautiful woman of God. She's a minister, a wife, a mother, a homeowner. I can go on about so many things that she is nabob in. And just want to stay focused, but I just couldn't just not even look over the fact of when you know who you are and you operate in who you are and you don't need nobody to do that and you happy in who you are, you nabob. And if you know who you are and you operate and you do need somebody to help you to operate in who you are, and you got great unity and great connection. And that means correction has to be made. I have a program that there has to be correction that has to be made. Sometimes you got to get one-on-one with individuals for them to understand the group meeting. Because we don't want no chewing out and no personal, no pointing fingers and all those other different things. Okay. So in this correction that was done, there's a body. And there's a purpose in this body. And the purpose in that body is for all of us to be in great nature and everything to be operating for the purpose. So we'll make it for an example, a household, okay? The bills in the household, how to keep the household clean, how to keep the household functional, how to keep it operating and great spirits operating. And now we have coronavirus going on. We have to make sure we are in connection, okay? So in these programs, we have to get and point out different people's ways of being and living that doesn't work for the foundation in the ground. So it's either I'm gonna be broken, and you're gonna have to kick rocks. So in this correction, it's gonna be constructive criticism. One thing about constructive criticism, people always try. That's Nabob don't want to admit. Okay, so now we got to get into faith and then confess. All right. We can't get past anything if you can't admit and confess to be able to correct what needs to be done so everything can be functional, because that is the goal. All right. And it is a way of doing things with people. There's a levels of doing things and there's all type of tactics to get this accomplished. But what you want to do is always know that when you operate in your wealth, it's not always easy. It's not always going to flow the way you want it to flow, but you got to be and have the tools and keys in operation to be able to come back to that wholeness. So let me let you know about the tools and keys, and then I'm going to make this go on because I got a lot of good stuff I'd like to share with you all. And if you're not able to stay on, God bless you for tapping in. It will be recorded, and you also can view these and other lives that I share. And hopefully it'll be nice, tangible little tools that'll motivate you as an individual to make you an individual as you transition back into the life that's after we get out of quarantine. Then now we're talking about getting out of quarantine and going back into the regular life just because they're talking about we can get into the community and doing all these things are open. We still need to be clean and protected. If you got a cough, it's all right to wear a mask, and cover your cough and your cold as you walk on instead of just off it in the air. So I just think those masks are very a great tool just to have. I know it's gonna get hot, but just in case. Hand sanitizer, wash your hands. We ain't always buy no water. You got to think about the hand sanitizer. Think about the plastic and the things that you're touching, and then I understand. Pray and make it real. Okay, pray. We gonna pray. And we got the Lord and He covered and He got the shield and everything. Let me tell you something. When they told me my sister, okay, she done went to that hospital a lot of times. She done bought a house down the street from the house, okay, from the hospital. And she done went there and came home. I mean, I got some strong siblings, okay? When I say strong, we can be together and we'll be just too much for people. And we strong apart. And let me just say this. We're in that hospital, and that coronavirus and all that stuff going on. I don't even know if they protected her when they transitioned her and all that different stuff. It's just so much that I can't tell nobody what happened. I can't tell you nothing. I just gotta hold me. Okay, this is what we gonna tap into. Oh man, I mean, wow, you this. I'm gonna keep moving into what has to be done, and when I become whole and all of this, my hair will be different. Okay, I'm liking it. Okay, second, please God and take that first step. Pray. Conflict situations, everything. Praise God and devote in time. So I mean, now in their Bible, you giving, you ain't asking, you ain't looking for, you ain't connecting, hustling, and doing all that different stuff. No, you're standing in place in line in a divine connection, in a divine way of things flowing the way it's supposed to flow. And that you got to know about your thinking. And what I want to talk about is you producing your own book. All right, my baby did this. This is my daughter. She had her book. And she around here working me. Ain't no school right now. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Now I done said H-O, I don't even want to say H-O-M-E. And Lord have mercy. This child right here is something else. And I'm not wasting this energy. And it ain't about getting money or doing all that kind of stuff. It's just shooting it in the right area. And a lot of people got so much energy that they have to really restructure everything and let's just apply it in the right area. Because when you come of a certain age, it's hard to just do certain thinking. All right. So I want to talk about this book here and having courage. Also got another piece, okay, and it's Florence World curbside assistance going on, no stain, Facebook message, and you get your copy. God bless you. All right. But courage. We want to talk about those books, all right? And you accomplishing your niche and your what you want to put. However, everybody's not a rapper. Everybody's not. I wanted to sing. And I also wanted to model and do stuff. But when I learned that industry that you had to give a lot of yourself. You have to take from who you are to be something that others accept or, want to be a part of or want to be like or so. And certain things I just structured and said, no, I'm not going to do that. Certain things I wanted to be, I just, like in the way that I just found life and good and peaceful for me, I just said I wasn't going to do it, okay? So certain things you're not able to do, but I know some people have accomplished learning how to read and write, okay? And then we have all kind of tools and speaking tools and everything that help you accomplish this um that goal. If you're looking to write a book or write a song or write anything, and what this is all about is writing things down and making it and going within yourself and figuring out who you are and how you can be a blessing. Actually, we talked about some tools and divine keys previous women about, a lot of things we do, it really ain't a great purpose if it ain't for the Lord. And one thing I know that I feel good about my sister because see, she love the Lord. My mama's there, she got these 3 kids, and I'm gonna tell you, baby, their business. Let me tell you something. Insurance, honey. They got a house. I mean, so much. You know what I'm saying? I had no doubt. You know what I mean? But last one is first, and the first one is last. Let me tell you something. In connection, in the mighty name of Jesus. See, right now the ground's been broken, so now the foundation has to be relayed. All this stuff, and even if she is not around, she's still around because that is her. That's her legacy. And she left good. She left good and accomplished so much, all right, with very little. And if you know her, you already know. All right, God bless you. About I just want to go through her keys before I go into publishing and the books and other things I wanted to share. All right. All right. So what think about doing something, having a project and task or a goal or something we want to complete it. All right. All right. Just really get a full understanding of it, get knowledge of it, know what you got to do, and that's for some people to know was how much this costs. How did you do this, or where did you go? What website? The small questions to get to where you want to be and everything. And I want people to know I love them, excuse me. I love them, and I have been really busy, and I have been short and slow on even before this, replying to messages. I'm being a mom, I got things, I do this, I try to put it out there. So I knew that this was so needed, and I have a network, and we all have a network of people that share information. So I just thought I'll put my little divine way of trying to share this, so I get this part on out the way, and you'll have all you need to do. And I also have a group with divine care that you all can be a part of to communicate and talk through things and with each other, that about these different things and these goals or so that we might be accomplishing together or might be set out to do and just need that mindset, that motivation, that prayer, that connection, or however that you need it. But in that, we're going to create a body and hopefully a facility for individuals to come together and get that service of just helping that environment, okay? And it ain't no race, it ain't no running through no doors, it ain't nobody greater than the next. And I'm gonna tell you, for all that is great and who they are, you know now that unity is so needed. And if you know me, I am so excited to just share this right here because I'm love, I'm unity, and then I ain't no crook. All right. Second, if possible, write it down and execute it. The plan and make it plain. Now with the book, what you need is just, now you can write it down. That's good because I like writing. I gotta write stuff down, but you type it up. Have a PhD file, have a Word document file, a file that can be transformed, downloaded into a program. Okay, just let me know that now. Get your stuff written up. Go online and look at ways that how book look. Go in. Well, we can't go into the library now. I don't know for sure, but just pick up books in your house and look at how that book is formatted. There's so many tools and keys out here that help you be who you are, and without you feeling like you got to cuff and act like you don't want to know, but you want to know everything and copy, paste, and do like, but you got to still come from within. So that's why I don't have no problem with sharing information because the race is not with me. The race is with you getting it done so we all can get in the race. We so behind the race. We have to realize that get hold of yourself. Go on and build. Be built. Be built and don't even get. Be built and don't even consider you know, fallbacks. Those are testimonials, but it's a to even touch and heal individuals through your growth, through what you've been through, and through what you needed to correct within yourself. Because when you correct yourself, you can deliver the message correctly and then help and deliver others. All right. Now, the third key, Brenda, okay, let's just read it. Because people writing books, okay? All right. Now, what I want to say about this, don't, I'm going to make an example. Don't say because you are a man that you want to write a book. You know, you feel you might want to just post stuff down and make it plain or yo, whatever. You know, and you probably set yourself out to do, make it up 15 chapters. Don't make such a thing such a big deal, okay? Get it down to where you can accomplish and build on it, right? Don't get to putting yourself in a position that you got to go out and pay other people either. And this is what I want to see. We want to deal with individuals that know how to get out and get it. They know how to utilize themselves and come within themselves and come out of stuff. Not people that know how to put stuff on and be in position for temporary situation because you're going to have to go back and revise the situation anyways. We talking about really coming back and learning what you need to know for just this particular tool because you need to or whatever it is. Look, don't be in competition and focus on yourself. Only thing you monitoring is what's going to help you get to where you're going to do it and what you gotta get to, and you're going to do it. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're setting our goal for writing a book or any type of goal that we can do a lot of it ourselves before we get to thinking about, okay, I need some help, I need this, and then you're gonna have to add up some money. You have to add up some money. My help is gonna cost y'all. I'm this all the help. I'm like coming out of this, Lord, thank you, Jesus. I mean, I'm just like knowing that if I don't use and do what I have to do, and knowing that what the Lord said it for me, this ministry, period, you have it all in you, it's gonna bother you. And I'm bothered. So I have to make sure that I put out in the atmosphere, and I thank God for just the social media being able to do it like this because I was doing it in a different fashion. It cost me so much, but this right here, thank you. And I'm going to tell you, it's only few chosen, but anybody close to me, we all are. All right? We are. Because that's what life is all about. Get up, get out, and get something. Now, it ain't about money and how much you got, because people got money and do the wrong things with it. People get money and they don't even know what to, get with. Okay, so what you really want to focus on is what you can do for you, okay, and what you can accomplish for you and get a real solid foundation before you move forward and try to accomplish things within yourself. All right. So now look, apply yourself. Apply yourself. Find the resources, Google, YouTube, all those different things help you with words, correction, smart. I'm just like hyper on learning. Like my babies will say, keep learning. I love to learn, and when you say something, I want to know it for myself because I don't like people just telling me anything. You know, I can tell when a person is falsifying or saying something out of spirit of discernment, or better yet, I know I'm not gonna take it in and sow it on my grounds. Okay, so whatever is missing, there's a void. I'm gonna go out and figure things out for ourselves, for myself. So we don't want to waste any time with that type of networking and even wasting your time with just saying, hey, I don't know this, I want this, and this is what I want. So this is why I'm trying to put it down in this form so you all understand, even when you're approaching this, to make sure that you are in position to write things down, make it plain, put in the PhD file and do it yourself. Come up out of yourself and know what your audience is and know what you're going to bring to the table. Who are you? Who are you? Now, every book is not about you, every book that you produce is not going to be for you, or even whatever is bringing. But I know everybody got a book in them, and I found something. And I've been had books in me, and I found a way to doing it without. Because when I was printing with my paper and ink, it cost me when I was stapling. Then I got a shiny cover. All right, the fifth one, the fifth key for courage and nabob. And courage in divine care. This is what I'm showing is the keys. I'm going over the keys before I get to talking a little bit more. All right. God bless you all. Y'all stay encouraged. Keep your mind right. Stay focused on you, not nobody else. Stand in correcting nobody else. Just humble yourself and stay in correction of yourself. You know, I always stay in position with my somebody pull on me, ask me for something, or don't do what they supposed to do, or something. There comes a shift in anybody, okay? So this is where it comes to falling and understanding position and situation and getting back up from it, still wanting to be whole in what you have to be and being blessed in that. I'm experiencing that now, okay? Experiencing it now. When I talk about me, just focus a little bit more on yourself. Just know that I'm a little in my feelings in myself. I just lost a sister. Today is my brother's birthday, and coronavirus is going around. Right? God bless you all. Thank you all. I am just trying to want to go into Think is the youth program. Courage is the resource center. Bob is the outreach center. Think is the youth program, all right? We're birthed in even it's a network, and this actually this book program and this book writing is really based on Think, and that's with my little girl. Her book, which is CRG for Kids. And if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a YouTube account, if you can go to CRG for Kids and subscribe for my baby, she already trusting and believing over her 10,000 subscribers, and she is so looking forward to just sharing such beautiful things. She has such a great and there's so many children that do, and I recommend you all go out, get your niche, do what you have to do, and we all going to be in support to each other. And the plan is to have a put away, wrap it up, subscribing, support, free party, okay, for the event in the city of Milwaukee. We just want to come together and support one another on how we can support without even pulling on each other's neck. Okay, you never know what's going on with anybody's household. So you don't want to just put your stuff on nobody else. So that's what this is all about, is dealing with yourself, okay? Disadvantage thinking to a prosperous thinker. Why I say prosperous? Because we got to eat. We got bills to pay 30 days. Ain't nobody better than this. Not the doctor, not the lawyer, not the waitress, not the salesman, not the transportation, not the business owner. None. We all got to be in function in some sense. And it ain't even have to be in work. We have individuals that's set in disabilities and have been birthed with disabilities. They all have the same responsibilities too. We have to be in cahoots. If you're not paying your bills, somebody pay them for you. Okay? So we have to know that this is a goal to be self-efficient if we can do it alone or with ourselves. Okay. Now we're going to get into think keys real fast, and I'm going to share some information, and we're going to share the link and talk more about where you can get live training to go do your self-publishing for free, okay? Get your word out, be who you are, dust yourself off, and do it however you feel you want to. And get your wave of followers that you have. But what we want to create is a divine path in which somewhere we all meet up together. Prime example, a nonprofit organization is an organization where it's like a vehicle. Like how all those trucks coming out bringing tissues, hand sanitizers, leaving out the stores. I don't even know if they put them in there. I got to order them online. But we're the vehicle for funding and for our people. That's what the here is for. And it's all open in nature for a great umbrella of unity and a divine, healthy way of sticking together and standing and be able to be in correction and being who you are and standing in your area to be who you are in your niche and make what you want to be. And when you are in great hope, you're able to connect and flow with other people. That's when you open the doors to flow. But we still want to be in position. Okay? So I got some little things I want to talk about so we can work on within ourselves. If you in a position somewhere that you feel that you're broken or you need to kick rocks or however you need to just get in position, this is one area I wanted to share. Another area is how to write the stuff and make it plain. How to go out and go out, be in places and be around people and come within yourself and collect things and do the things you have to do. Use your time constructively. I don't mind. If you get shift, you just go by the wave. Who call you? What's going on? Being around. And I don't mind, okay? And who are you? And a couple other things. Let me go through these keys, which is Think the Youth Program. These is keys that we just always go into. We jump from Bob back into this to stay Bob, okay? All right, we go into think, courage, the correct things to go back into operating in the whole position and how we have to be. Okay, so the first key is admit and confess. The second one is apologize and ask for forgiveness. All right, we all have to be able to do that. And another thing is you have to be able to receive it. I mean, you don't have, you have to be able, when you apologize, ask for forgiveness, you have to also, do it for yourself too, and be able to receive it, avoid mistakes and prevent that negative action again. I was put in a position, anger management. I, I I recognize love. I recognize hate. I recognize misfunction. I recognize, a hustle. I recognize all kind of things. You have to recognize and avoid these type of actions when you see it. Hey, move around, move around. Sometimes you get a little nick and ticking out of it, but we address that. Forgive or forget. You forgive people. You don't keep that stuff up in your heart and just hold up in there. You can say it how it is. Whatever how it is the truth. But you don't hold things in your heart and be toxic within yourself where you can't even be the person that you need to be and produce the things that you need to produce that God made you who you are. So when you're trying to write down and do certain stuff, you don't want to be so toxic in what you're doing unless you're looking for healing and being able to release these things and put yourself on the forefront to be corrected. Okay, so forget. And some things you forgive, but you don't forget. A lot of things I forgot because it's not in my way. You know, um, but things can get in your way and they bring you back up. And you have to learn that you forgive. You forgive. You forgive. Everyone can hear me. Keep your temper, control your disposition. Hey, we got a lot to lose. You put in situations, you have to remember you got a lot to lose. One thing about, and this don't have anything about temper when I say this, my sister, she had her stuff together before this, okay? The whole thing is our grieving and everything. I'm sorry, this coronavirus, the body, how they do things, how they let you be around, things is different. We're learning, we're hurt. I don't even know what to say. It's a different time. Keep your teeth, you know. Um, I lost my sister this week in the hospital. Couldn't get to her body. Listen to listen to advice. Seek guidance. All right. Yep. Make the best of things. Okay. Maintain high standards. Hey, you don't fall apart. You know. Get back up again. Get back up again. Pick the needs of others. Put the needs of others before your own. One second. All right, y'all. All right. Want it and wow. Let's get it on together. Okay. Put the needs of others before your own. Okay. Know that it's not always about you. People have hidden agendas. They know how to redirect the attention. And when you in operation like that, um, you're not operating in a divine way how you ought to operate. So we always got to recognize others before we get to, going and putting forth our agenda and our hidden agenda. Okay. So we want to make sure that we put the needs of others before our own. Get money. Go out, you try to get this money and do stuff, and then you get the money and you forget what you went out there and got the money for. Then all these excuses about what you're doing with your money. Or it ain't your money. The money, oh my God, that you supposed, and I'm talking about government funding. All right, when you're in control of funding, looking for individuals that know how to drive funding. That's only one area. Now it's going to be levels of individuals that qualify to implement the plan. Okay? Then it's going to be individuals that's going to be able to put out the plan, sticking together, and making sure that everything comes forward. Right? So now that's just me talking about Divine Care Inc. Sticking together, working on you so you can be whole and being able to be with someone and in unity, whole in family, community, citywide, nationwide. All right. All right. So I want you all to realize, hey, Tanaka, I see a little area over here. Hey, love, God bless you. Um, I'm going to talk to you all about hopefully this. I'm going to write this in the comment area. If this works, this is one way that I can get you all to a live registration. Oh my goodness, the internet is awesome. I just put this in there and this link. Wow. Okay, so when I started off with this, I was really looking. I published my book many a times, and it costs. It was a lot of ways to do things because you're using other people marketing um ways of how they doing things and how they print and how they software produce and everything. And when you're looking out for people to do stuff for you, you need to want to have some money. And then don't even think about being cheap. Just go out and figure out how much it costs, and then you break it from there and just like getting something fixed on the car. You know, go out and shop and see and get 3 right? So over the years and over the times, just the need of just great, strong people in the community and sticking together, and things just been so easy, and the rich is just getting richer, and the connection from the rich and the poor is just getting wider. Put information out there, and you still won't even do it. Okay, so this is just all about that. Okay, you all, the information is out there, and I haven't found it like, oh, I found it. Oh, other people have too, and they are charging. They are charging for your way of wanting to be a part of something that you see and you ain't willing to go out and do it yourself. All right. But this right here, you can accomplish yourself because your book is you. All right. One thing about you is your book is you, and you putting it down and putting it together, it's going to be you. And some things that you cannot accomplish to do, and you set out for other people to pay for it, that's just fine. Because it's really about you really getting your word and your what you have to be set to put out. All right. So what we want to do is appreciate um, one another. And we want to appreciate when information is shared and where it come from. And know that when you start getting information, that is just an element of what You need to accomplish the things for you so you don't get the going and get mad at nobody that didn't meet the levels and standards that you needed to accomplish your goal, okay? Because this is all about working on yourself and doing the things, but working on yourself and figuring out what you need to do for you. And I just love to talk about this part because you can accomplish this all by yourself. If I'm not mistaken, if you got a phone and then they got a keyboard, you can get the type in here and then transfer from whatever template or a document and send it to an area where you can convert it over to a PhD file. All right. I'm not going to go all the way into that because the live going to teach you everything, break it down from A to Z. I'm also going to ask you all that is interested in sharing, being a part of Divine Care Group for transportation. It has transportation information for the city for Wisconsin and the providers that's providing funding for individuals to meet their training and level and standards to provide services for their clients that's in their pool of services. A detailed provided information here so you know how I am. Far as reference, it's not about me, it's going to be about you. And if you want my time, you will have to pay for my time. Even a phone call or anything, you all, because I mean, I don't even answer my phone. God bless you. It's not about me, it's about you. And I have put a lot of me out for the help of others. And what I've learned is that we're going to have to work on ourselves. And when we get in like minds and if we get around like my individuals, we don't have to appreciate them. And one thing about me appreciating my friendship, I give when I see them. You know, I do what I'm supposed to do. I appreciate the people that's in my life. You know, some things get to not such a consistent grounds or anything because we all have our own way of living the things that we have to do for ourselves. But we have to be in great nature and delight and very refreshing to one another. Even when we connect on the phone, it's kind of draining at times for not right at this time for anything for anybody to ask of anything when I know I have an agenda and I need to focus on things that I need to do for me. So with me sharing this information, I don't want to really get a line of what is this and what is that. I'm sorry. I love you. I promise if you register at that register and you also go into the group and you really share information. Now, y'all, I tell you, I get so many individuals come to me by themselves, one-on-one, want to chop it up like we on one level on our own. It's a lot of us on a lot of levels. And we all need to get together and share our question. Ain't no question or thought ignorant, okay? It don't put you on nobody estimating who you are and who you not are. I done did business with people that I liked and I didn't like. And it wasn't even about the dislike of my like, it was about the agenda. It's about what we was in it for. It was about what is set forward, okay? So that's business. That's business. All right. So within the group, I have share good information. And if you come to me, you asking to be mentored. Right now, I don't have no slots for mentoring. I have to be mentored because I have a goal I'm trying to accomplish. Now, if you're doing the things that I'm doing right now, yes, we can talk. Yes, we can link up. What I'm trying to do is accomplish a website to meet the standards of the nonprofit level for Google. All right. And you have to have a 501c3 approve you as an individual. Yes, we can talk and we can link up and work together. And I'm again not that far that I don't mind sharing the information that I have so that I can stand corrected and also you can go back and correct what I shared. Because one thing we don't want to do is run real far and we being misled. That's one thing that we'll be on bad grounds is for anybody to be misled or for me to be misled when I know I come with a full understanding and I do use the keys and tools when I bump my head to recap and get back up and do the things that I am set forward to do. So right now, when I'm talking about all those different things, I do apologize for individuals, and you already know at this time that I will not be able to get anybody and address no more than what I'm globally sharing online, because I don't have the time at this time, and I am really pretty much motivate myself to do these things that set me up for the things that I'm trying to do. These lives I'm coming, as is, y'all, as is, and I'm going to use as is. I mean, I could dust off and do all kind of different things. I know about that. You know, I sell that. I will produce that. But what this is about is us working on ourselves and figuring out what we're going to do for us and how we're going to set for the things that we need to do for us to be a better being and better in the community and leaving a legacy for our people that leave behind. And mine, my sister left a great legacy for her children. And I don't even know by sharing these things is it if it's wrong. But because people take great things and they get negative about it. Being a minister, a mother, a homeowner, you know, having things set in line for your children, training them the way, you know, paying for things before they even come forward. Those things, these things were taught by our mother. My mother taught us about these things. Insurance, you know, having your plot already paid for, those things, having everything written down in plain if something happened to you. So right now it is some grounds broken, you all, and then it needs to be restructured, okay? And like me, if I can't add to the situation, hey, I can't be a part of it because right now her tree, this is what she has put in as in operation and need to be whole before they even bring themselves forward. And so that's all about being nearby, all right, and having the courage to do the things you have to do and thinking right and connecting yourself with the right people. And right now, we trust and believe everything is in line in that area. And happy birthday to my brother. God bless you all. Please listen, this film go on for years and years. This is just an emotional day, but I know I had to come out and share this information for self publishing for individuals to gain their own book online for free. All you got to do is do and yeah, you got to do the work. You got to read, and you can get with other people and talk with other people about the work that is set for you accomplishing that. Because once you get your stuff together, linking up with the publishing website and software. It's just you learning their website and how to download things and making and critiquing things the way that you want it to be done. Okay, you also when you asking people to focus on your dream, your goal at this time, yeah, it costs. All right. No one measures up to God's glory, y'all. ABC, admit, believe, and choose. Admit, believe, and choose what in which way you're gonna go. All right. There's no need to be in a idle mind or in a neutral state or anything. Just write it down so it can bring you from that written visual state into your actions coming to it and existing. And that's being having courage to do so and also being knowledgeable about contagious things, the things that come in you and how those things affect you and what makes you produce the things you have. Like, you know, certain things would trigger me. So I have to not allow those things to trigger me so that those triggers don't take up my time because I have things I have to do. We only have so many days of these long, nice hours of daylight through the day. So we can get a lot of stuff done. Now with quarantine going on, the business we can take care of a lot of business, you know, with the ones that we can take care of business, where we can correct things, we can clean things, we can better things. We want to take this time out to do those different things. Don't set into negativity, trying to unite, protect yourself. You know, I don't even know staying home is really a good thing because we'll set ourselves in a position that we won't get up, get out, and get something. Once you done found a great place to relax in. But what we want to be mindful about is the contagious things and the things that come in us and produce the same stuff that we may want to change. Okay. And then also know that wanting is the root to all evil. Okay. They say money is the root to all evil. It's a tool, and they moving that tool real good. In a moment, they gonna act like touching the money. But I just want to say, you're wanting. People, they want stuff they can't have, um, and it produce evilness. It produced those toxic spirits in you and that we want to be mindful when we're doing things and also producing, shooting out, doing different stuff. We want to be mindful of those different things too, cleansing ourselves in that area when we approaching, producing and putting and presenting ourselves out in the community, being who you are to your family, a mother, a father, a sister, a brother. You know, um, Selfishness, is what I'm talking about. All right. And also, at this time, everybody is not in the dark, in recognizing your darkness, there is a light. There is a light. So you find out where that light is. That light isn't just seeing Jesus. That light isn't just having prayer. That light isn't just saying positive things, putting on positive music, positive programs, reading positive things. Um, bring that stuff to a greater self within yourself if you're dealing with darkness. In that there is a light in every darkness if you have life. Okay? All right, in this order, and I'm gonna just end things with just talking about order. And I thank y'all for coming to view this or even reviewing it. Hopefully I wasn't long and didn't string on the information for y'all if you was just coming to get the self-publishing information. Um, Go on there, attend the live. It's May 7th. So it's some days ahead, and hopefully you can comment if you have a problem with registering. I don't think it's no limit because it's online, it's free. You just write down, make it plain, be in a place to copy, paste link, write the links down, everything. You don't even have to be ready. Just go get the information. I just want to share with all y'all. You can go out and share what you know. What's for you is for you. It ain't for nobody else. And if they set foot on stuff that's yours, it's not gonna last. You don't even have to worry about that. It's no worries when you're doing what you're supposed to do. That's what I already know. And in that, I'm blessed. I don't be blessed in the things and showing things and all those different things, okay? Because when you bless, you're gonna have some things to take care of yourself. And when you bless, you're able to bless other people. But when you're hurt, you can be toxic and you can be toxic to your blessing. So when you're and now I'm built, but I want to be building in a greater sense. So this is a real calling within myself to say what I'm dealing with right now, I don't have everything that I need to get what I want. So now I'm learning. And I learned a lot of different things, and I didn't know that before. Guys that I didn't even know that I didn't have everything, okay? Because it's order in that. It's order in respecting your elders. It's order in respecting what came before you. It's order in acknowledging the way things were and how it came to where it is now and what have entered in position to even be that it ain't even is what it's supposed to be. All this good feeling don't last long. All this stuff you got to replenish all the time. Anything that's just of the world, you got to realize. So, what really matters is order relationship, okay? What transition is relationship? The heart of man, we don't have a good heart. We have to put good things in our heart for good things to come out that heart. But man just don't produce good heart things. We driven by a lot of different things. Lust, we'll say money, fashion, image, trying to be a like all those different things, not being genuine, natural, or however it go, not pointing the fingers in any sense, but we just want to recognize order, the chain of commands, the blessings in that, what you always come across when you are in a position of brokenness, okay? So I want to just encourage you all to stay encouraged, get your stuff started, go on there and figure out what it takes for you to register for the live event, because that's where I'm sharing. Next time I'll be sharing information. I will be posting these type of lives or films on Divine Care on YouTube. And I'll be asking you all to go and subscribe in the future once I get all that good stuff set up, which is already set up. But there's, again, ordering what I'm doing. It ain't no race for me. We all can run together, baby, because we all got our own life. You know, my sister had her own life. And to appreciate life is to live it. Baby, one thing she did, and give me time. I know I had to get on here and do this, and I'm not gonna stop. God bless you all. Stay encouraged. Make sure you go on CRG for Kids and go subscribe to CRG for Kids YouTube page. A lot of you are following her, and also on Facebook and IG. I thank y'all so very much. It's for kids. Yes, it is. But it's a positive approach in life. She come with genuineness, with relationship. When she's around negativity, she see the positivity in all things. And she bring the light in it, in me, in my relationships, in my family, in my life. So we sharing because we need Bob in this. All right. Bless you all. Thank you for your blessings. And I'm going to tell you the best thing you can do for me is pray and pray a good prayer, because it'll come back on you. And pay your dues. Because when you sow, you reap. Good ground. Good ground.